In the previous lesson, we learned how the spell and grammar checking functionality can help correct mistakes throughout a document very quickly and easily. There are also some mistakes that can get corrected on the fly, known as autocorrect. We're going to take a look at that and the options you can turn on and off when working with autocorrect and other proofing options as well. We'll just use a new blank document here and start typing. I'd like you to type your name, your first name, with a lowercase for the first letter. You can see I'm typing in David. As soon as you hit the space bar, look what happens. That first word is capitalized. Word knows it's either the beginning of a sentence or a proper name. And if we hover over that change, you'll see a little lightning bolt as you move down. That gives you access to autocorrect options. So if we click it, we can undo that capitalization if we really didn't need it. We could choose to stop automatically capitalizing first letters of sentences from here, or go to the dialog for the autocorrect options from here as well. Let's instead continue typing. I'm going to type in my last name, CEO. I'm going to press enter. This is a discussion about, I'm going to misspell about, things. And then as you notice that red squiggly line appearing, showing us that there is some type of error, we again have some options by going to that word and right-clicking. You can see some choices here for what could be the correct spelling. There's about. We could ignore it, even add it to the dictionary. Let's just fix it from here. And we knew that because of that red squiggly line, another option that we have control over. So let's do that. Let's go to the File tab and take a look at those options by clicking Options down at the bottom and then selecting Proofing. It's from here where we can access the autocorrect options, that little lightning bolt that appears when things get fixed for us. Let's start there. And once that opens up, you'll have the ability to turn things on and off. For example, show that autocorrect options button, that little lightning bolt that appears. Do we want that? I think we do. We'll leave it turned on. Sometimes you accidentally hold the Shift key too long and you get two capitals. Well, it's going to fix those as well. I know people have been typing away thinking I need to go back and fix a couple of errors I made, and they're not there. That's because of autocorrect. Capitalizing first letter of sentences. If that drives you crazy, go ahead and deselect it. Quite often, if you're using abbreviations with periods, the next word is automatically capitalized. You can turn that off from here. If it doesn't bother you, go ahead and turn it back on. Same thing for table cells. Names of days are automatically capitalized. If you forget to turn the caps lock key off and you get the reverse of what you mean to get, there's a fix for that as well. Even a little further down, you'll notice a number of things that can be typed in that will be replaced with the correct spelling or a symbol. Scroll down, for example, to the word article spelt this way. As soon as you do that, it's automatically going to spell it the right way. And what's really cool is you can add to this list. All you need to do is click in the Replace field, type in something and what it should be replaced with. If you keep making the same mistake, maybe I always type my name this way, D-A-I-V-D, and I know it should be D-A-V-I-D. I can add it, click Add. It's added alphabetically to my list of autocorrects. That's a nice little feature right there. So you can see that's where we have access to all of our autocorrect options, including adjustments that we can make. We'll click OK and continue with the other proofing options. First of all, ignore words in uppercase. If it's all uppercase, by default, our proofing tools will ignore those words. They're probably part of titles and should be uppercase, whatever. The same rules do not apply to uppercase words. Same thing for words with numbers. They can be ignored. Or if you don't think there should be any words with numbers, deselect that checkbox and they'll come across as errors as well. So go through some of these options and find things that might be bothering you. Turn them on or off, such as check spelling as you type and mark grammar errors as you type. That's the red and blue squiggly lines. If you don't like seeing those in your document, they can be turned off. If you prefer to see them so you can fix things on the fly, leave them checked off. Just click OK when you've made your changes, and that's a quick look at the proofing options here in Word 2013.